What's new, fathead?
Today on Action Figure Times, Doc Owen and the League of Extraordinary Toy Men, we're going to be looking at the Batman Legacy Edition figures, specifically the Modern Age Batman. Hi, I'm Doc Owen with Action Figure Times. Today we're going to be looking at something that I'm extremely interested in, very near and dear to my heart, and that's the Batman Legacy line, the #1 figure, Batman himself. Okay, I have to say that, as you know, I'm not a big fan of large packaging. I think it's a tremendous waste, just give me more figure. However, I think they did a very, very good job on this. I like the cut across the bottom. I like how you can really get a good look at the figure. This artwork down the sides is just awesome. I mean, it's just very, very cool. Now, each of these figures comes with a poster, as it says right there. Comes with a comic book poster included. And so on this side, you actually see what the poster is. I think that's going to be what the poster's going to get. I actually always like that cover, so that's kind of cool. I like how it has the Batman logo. You got the Batman signal here, or the bat signal there. That is just very, very cool. I mean, it is well worth having. Now on the back, you see kind of a full splash of the side artwork. I actually like this artwork. I think it looks pretty cool. A little bit Jim Lee reminiscent. Got a little bit of a brief bio here, and then the other two figures that are going to be in this wave, which is the Joker and Mr. Freeze. Now, got some air holes on the side. This really looks good. I like the way this packaging looks. This is a packaging that if you wanted to put it up on a wall, you could do that. But let's go ahead and get it open. As much as I like it, we're going to rip it apart. Now, yeah, I ripped that thing to pieces. Now, when you pull it out, you can kind of see how the little poster is going to fit in there. It is going to be that side panel artwork. Now this is something neat, which was completely unnecessary, but a nice little thing. When you pop this out, you've got different Batman logos from different times. You can see the different logos there throughout Batman's history. That's kind of cool, especially since you consider they're going to be putting a Golden Age Batman in this line. Now, let's go ahead and look at the poster. How's that? Whoops. I think my knife might have been too sharp for this paper. So that's about the size of the poster. And it is really rolled tight. Whoopoo! Alright. Now, Batman's got a couple little strings. We'll cut those loose right there. Now, kind of a neat little base. It's actually got the Batman's name written right there on the... It's actually got a little sticker right there that tells who he is. That's kind of neat. His feet go... Let's see. He's got holes in both feet, so I guess you could do it either way. So he fits... Well, he did. Come on. There you go. Come on, Batman. Okay, the stand's is trickier than it should be. The post is too short, is basically what the problem is. I guess I'll have to work on it later, but that's something you're going to have to be aware of, that it is a nice stand from the perspective of aesthetics, but as far as being an actual hold your figure on there, the post is too short. So, forget the stand. Now, with this no collector ever wants to hear that sound. But let's move on. When I first saw this Batman, he actually has one of my favorite Batman bodies. And it's actually the cape as well. You'll be able to see this a little bit better in the close-ups and things. It's not the first Batman in like the DC Superheroes line. It's the one right after that. I think that they might have been DC Universe Classics when they made this. The more realistic looking Batman, a little bit thicker, a little bit bulkier, far more muscular. Okay, so that's his body. They've repainted the belt. You can see there they've also redone the belt buckle. So all in all, it's basically, there's nothing new. The hands are identical. It's basically a straight It's just a straight swap. All they've done is change the head. Now, that is not a new head sculpt, because that head sculpt is right here, a little bit of a facial changing color, but this is the Sinestro Batman, or what I call the Angry Batman, and so that's the head that has in this new Batman Legacy line. So that's kind of what it looks like. So, since it has the original body from there, it's got plenty of articulation, you know, the biceps. I don't see anything new here as far as in his articulation, the chest joint. Everything's basically the same. So basically they just took the head off of one, the body off of another, and gave us this Legacy figure. Got to save money someplace, I guess. Let's go ahead and take a look at him close up. So we're looking at the modern age Batman up close. As we said, he's based on, the face is based on here, the Sinestro Corps Batman. They're basically exactly the same, but that's where these two part company, because then he gets his body from one of the original Batmans in the series. You can see they are identical, except that the belt has been recolored and the belt buckle has been redone. But basically down to the hands are exactly the same on both sides. The legs, he does have plenty of joints, so that's good. You can have him pose and fight in any way that you would want to. His head still does not move as much as it should. He's got a chest joint, swivel at the hips. So there you have it. Now, if you're looking for these figures, I strongly recommend EnchantedToyChest.com. Scott and the boys will treat you right and get you the best figures, and they'll arrive in great condition. Oh, one more thing. Let's look at the stand. As we were saying with the stand, it's got the little Batman. It's a little bit fuzzy, but you can see it. It's got the bat symbol there. That's kind of neat. It's got the bat symbol and the DC Comics underneath. Stand's pretty much useless as far as I'm concerned, but it is kind of cool to have. Well, there you have it. Doc Owen with the League of Extraordinary Toy Men here on Action Figure Times. Make sure you subscribe so that you can keep up on all the latest toys and news. Hope you've enjoyed this, reminding you to be extraordinary, and we'll see you soon.